Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Straight to the air here. It's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
It's pretty obvious why you go pass on that 1st down. You're trying for a big strike and to take this home crowd out of it. But, Kate, here's the problem. All it did was energize this building. Listen to it. Listen to these fans as they get louder starting off with the side. And that's a situation may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
Okay, right.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Set.
3rd and long for him here. That's his man. That's their rookie for Morgan. They push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Here we ready.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Ready, ready. Smash. 45. White.
Young working from the gun. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. 1st and 10. It's Hubbard. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10. The 25-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Down. Set.
Shotgun snap now to Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's looking for Chuba Hubbard out of the backfield. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long. A 42-yard attempt. Fitzgerald sends this through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they let 1st down stand since it worked out well for them. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. That's incomplete left side. That was Tyrone McMillan he was looking for. And now it's second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ready.
A second down throw for Young. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be third and long.
Ready. Right.
So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Come on. Set. Get the 2 blue. Cut.
On third down, it's Young. Got his man. This is McMillan. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Panthers first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Blaster. 6. Here we go. Set. Yellow. 43. 6. Mega. 22 needle. Cut.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Brought down back at the 40-yard line.
To the air on third and long. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on third down. Instead, it's incomplete. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on fourth down. It's a 48-yard look for it. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to field goal than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fielded at the 7. Look at this out of the bag of tricks. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Penix here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Complete to Drake London. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-6 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got second and 5. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third down give to Robinson. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Falcon first down.
Falcons
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
On first down, here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Penix dialing up a receiver screen. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
Penix on third down. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A gain of 15 there. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down. From the shotgun, Penix. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Running it after the penalty. Saw it lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On second down, Robinson. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Penix working from the gun. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
18, Pioneer. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They go play action. Here's Penix. This one's to Schultz, out right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
1 yard on the play.
Not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. Falcons on top inside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Stopped at the line on second. Need to fight forward 2 more yards here on third and goal. Penix now to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
There's 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's fourth and goal.
Reload.
And again, it's Penix. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons grow their lead to 8. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Here we go. Yep, ready?
Here's Young to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Now here he goes. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Young's going to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, he's signing for it.
Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First and 10 from the 43.
First down.
Let's go. Set.
Now Young. That's caught by Hubbard. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? It's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Now it's Young. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. First and 10 from the 32.
And the Panthers.
Ready. Set.
Again, it's Young. It's up for tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Falcons get to it. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Completed over the middle. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts.
Brings up second.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Penix now. And this one is launched downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons lead by 15 now. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Come on, set. 6. Block 40. Set.
Young working from the gun. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. 2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
A massive shot towards the end zone. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Thought he had a touchdown there. So 2nd down coming up. Here's the final play of our first half.
Strike 2. Ready. Blue 32, ready?
One final shot before the half. He's looking deep once again. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Penix on first down. Right side, wheeled in by Pitts. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing, Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Give him 37 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down. Penix here from the gun. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone run. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. He's going to try another deep one here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Air it out on 3rd. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Falcons calling the field goal team's number this time. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go.
He may only be a rookie, but they've got some serious faith in him to hit from that distance. Long-time vet. That kick, actually a new season long for the rookie as well. Well done.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Caught, nice game left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shotgun snap now to Young. That one's caught along the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers make it an 11-point ball game.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. It brings up 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
3rd down, it's Penix. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Young. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Short pass brought in. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call a gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
And the throw here on 3rd. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. He goes down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. Carolina in punt formation. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going play fake with Penix. Taking a shot deep here. He's got it inside the 10. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons push their lead to 18. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's set.
Here's Young to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Come on, set. 53. Set.
Young to throw it. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Yes, ready.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
6-yard line.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Danger, danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Falcons in possession, and they have set themselves up well to get to victory here. New set of downs for them from the 31. Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Robinson. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Penix now on 1st down. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That's caught at the 25. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. Now Penix off the play action. He will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons so likely locked up the win right there. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that kickoff is into and then at the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Black ultra, 45, white, set.
From the pistol, it's Young. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here we go, ready.
Young working from the gun. On the move, headed right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. Now Young. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sign of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Red, 38. Ready?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Jump off, caught by his back. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
Those little short throws, they have high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons nearing their 9th win of the season. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. On the shotgun, Penix. Into the hands of Pitts. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that 1st down marker. Brock Clay gets it up to the 43.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd
and 1. It's Penix. Dialing up a receiver screen. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Out of the gun, Young. Pulled in by Tommy Tremble. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. To the air on 1st down, Young. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Desperation time here on 4th. Escapes the pocket. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Brought in right side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down. Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good of stacking these kind of wins in a row.
So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.